I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBN, we're opening the pages of a magical mystery full of fairies, queens, and truth-seeking adventures. The book is called Treasure Island. It's not a secret anymore, and it's written by a terrific author, and her name is not a secret anymore. It is Donna Voss, and she has penned an enchanting tale for kids and parents alike. If your child loves fantasy, mystery, and learning life lessons through adventure, this is the storybook escape you've been waiting for. We're delighted to have this wonderful author join us here today on TV. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put her on our show today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Donna, welcome to GBN. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me, Logan.
It's my pleasure. You've done such a great job with this book. It kind of reminds me of the classic fairy tales that I grew up with that were so imaginative and so inspired, yet it's updated and contemporary. Tell us a little bit about your inspiration for this wonderful work.
Well, it is just that. It was an inspiration. It actually came from a dream.
Hmm.
It was really funny. It was vivid. And it was of a fairy getting caught under a magnifying glass. And it was so funny with the big eyes. It woke me up. I laughed. And I thought, I got to do something with that. So I
Yeah,
jotted it down on a piece of scratch paper, and the rest of it kind of evolved from there.
wonderful, wonderful. Let's give the folks at home an overview of the story. Tell them a little bit about what the tale is all about.
So, well, to start, Treasure Island is a real place. I'm creating in my imagination as well here with this book, and it's buried with mystery and intrigue, and it starts with a whodunit,
Mhm.
um, and it's not always what it seems to be. It it goes on with how to catch a fairy, and there's a treasure hunt. Yeah, there's a lot in there to talk about.
Yeah, a lot of great magical elements. I think the mystery is great because it keeps children engaged. Who is your target audience for this book? What age groups would you say would appreciate it the most?
Well, I would definitely start with your youngest readers.
Mhm.
I think two is fine. You can go up through third grade probably and
Yeah,
still keep their interest. So
absolutely.
you're K through five probably.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Have you envisioned this as an animated short or anything like that, or a film? Tell us about your vision for it.
In my imagination, it's running like a movie, and
Okay,
there's songs in there in my head.
that's
But
great.
yeah, to answer your question, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Well, wonderful. Well, you've done the hard part. You've created the work and you put it out there. So hopefully Disney or Hulu or Amazon or Netflix comes along and says, hey, we'd love to turn this into a film because I think it would be delightful for children of all ages, no doubt. Is there a lesson embedded within the pages that you hope readers take away from this book?
The biggest thing I would say, I mean, there's a lot in there, but would definitely allow patience to reveal the truth,
Mhm.
and that it's not always really obvious what things seem. And I think that's a great lesson for everybody.
Yeah, things are not always as they appear to be, and that is a great
Mhm.
lesson. Do you still believe in magic? Do you believe in fairies? Do you believe in those special things that we all kind of dreamed about and were thrilled by when we were children?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love to do
sure.
the illustrations, and I love having the natural elements of fairies and the bee fairies and the flower fairies, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to go with yes.
Okay, I'll take a yes answer too. I still believe in all that great stuff. Once you've let go of your childhood, I think you're done. So hold on to your childhood as long as you possibly can. You did the illustrations for this book?
Yes, it was a great work in progress, definitely. I learned a lot about art.
Okay, tell us how you created these beautiful images.
Well, I get my inspiration from other resources,
Hmm.
pictures, nature, all around me. And then I do the graph to size on the paper, and then I sketch it in. And then I get out the watercolors and the fine tip paintbrush, and just the details are a lot of fun to me. I like to do the different blending of the colors and the faces. You know,
Yeah.
there's so much, I don't know, it's artistic, but I love it. And it's a lot of fun.
Well, that's great. That's great. Did you take up painting just for this book, or had you been doing it all along? Tell us about your artistic career.
So I started doing art in decades ago. You may have heard of Charles Schultz. He had
Yeah,
an Art Institute of America, and I took some classes there in the 90s.
cool.
I've always loved art, so I guess it's just part of my life.
Cool. So you've got a little Charlie Brown influence in you. That's terrific. Learning from the Charles Schultz Institute. That's wonderful.
Absolutely.
And tell us
Yeah.
about your writing career. Is this your first book?
It is my first book, and I did not know I had it in me, but apparently there's a lot in there because I did another one too, and then another one after that. So I'm having a lot of fun. I think I'm done
Wonderful.
for now. We'll see how it all lands. So,
So no
yeah.
sequel to Treasure Island here?
Oh yes, there's two books after this.
Oh, okay. Have you written them yet, or are they in your imagination? Tell us a little bit about what's coming
Well,
next.
I've got one after this. It's called "Cute Little Old Farmhouse Christmas Recipes."
Okay.
It's already been published. Looks like this.
Wow, that's great.
And then the next one's called Gone Surfing,
Hmm.
and it's got a little special ending with the Ice Queen's cave. So there's some more coming.
Excellent, excellent. The Ice
Mhm.
Queen plays a pivotal role in this story. Tell us a little bit about that character.
Well, she's benevolent and structured and loves truth,
Hmm.
and she can see things for what they are.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
cool. Most people don't picture the Ice Queen that way. You think of the Ice Queen, you think of somebody evil, like she's got ice running through her veins. So this kind of takes the whole concept of the Ice Queen and turns it 180 degrees, right?
Yeah, I do that a couple of times with different characters. I like to do that
Yeah.
actually.
Yep. And you
It's,
created mystery with the spilled honey mystery. Tell us a little bit about that part of the story.
okay, so I love bees, and I uh, wanted to um, empower my fairies with this ability to take care of the bees and just nurture them and sort of surround them in a place that makes them feel safe. They're not threatened in my treasure island. And the dark fairy takes care of the bee. She's very nurturing. The ice queen is honest. She can see things for what they are. There's a red fairy and a blue fairy. There's Cookie Billy. He's a sweet fairy boy, and there's another pie fairy. He's very inquisitive.
Mhm.
Um, I could go on.
Wonderful. Well, they're very imaginative characters. You've done a great job with all of it. I'd imagine your background in community gardening played a role in your storytelling. You like bees. Bees are needed for nature. Tell us a little bit about your work in the community gardens.
So I do love nature, and there's a lot of flowers where I live. We're really lucky. It's beautiful. And when my daughter was going to the public school, I got involved with the garden club and found that was a great way to talk to kids just about anything, really.
Yeah,
It's an accessible space.
yeah.
I love
A-
that.
And your daughter's an educator now?
She teaches third grade here at one of the public schools, and I'm really proud of her.
Well, I'm sure you are. Has she had the
Yeah.
opportunity to bring in Treasure Island? It's not a secret anymore and read it to her class?
Probably, but I am not sure.
Okay, well, we need to get her. If she hasn't done that, what's your daughter's name?
Oh, Laura.
Laura?
Laura Alzolaya. Yeah.
Laura, if you haven't taken mom's book into your class and read it to your student, it's about time. Okay. So we're going to double check to make sure Laura has done that. Wonderful. Well, the name of the book we've been talking about today is Treasure Island. It's not a secret anymore. It is a magical journey that encourages young minds to think, feel, and grow. It's a terrific story. It's highly recommended. The links are below this interview. Donna, thank you so much for joining me here today on GBN.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford for the Global Book Network. So long for now.